Hello cardboard lovers, it's Cardboard Badger here. I hope you're doing well, and today we have for you the top 10 most expensive invisible ink cards, the Dossier cards from Murders at Karlov Manor. So we have 41 Dossier Showcase cards, which you will find in your common play boosters as they are now, but the mythic slots within those. There are 14 mythics in totals, and those 14 cards have been duplicated into the invisible ink showcase cards. These are only going to be able to be found in collector boosters, and don't worry, you do not need a UV light or anything to actually see whether or not you have got one of these cards, because the actual coloured artwork on these Dossier cards are extremely glossy and shiny, and also behind the text of the card there is additional writing, the clue writing, which again is super glossy as well, and you just move the card and you'll be able to see it very easily. And remember, these are only going to be on the mythics. So it's time to see the top 10 most expensive invisible ink cards. Starting off with number 10, we have got Conspiracy Unraveler. For 7 mana, 5 blue, we have a Sphinx Detective, 6/6 flyer. And you may collect evidence 10 rather than pay the mana cost for spells that you cast. Not just this one, all of them. And evidence 10 is, to collect evidence 10, you exile cards with a total mana value of 10 or greater from your graveyard. And that card is currently going for $18.98. Next, we've got Aurelia's Vindicator. For 4 mana, 2 white, we have an Angel 4/2 flyer. It's also got lifelink and it's got Ward 2 as well. In addition to that, it has Disguise, X, 3 and a white. When Aurelia Vindicator is turned face up, exile up to X other target creatures from the battlefield and all creature cards from graveyards. And when Aurelia Vindicator leaves the battlefield, return the exile cards to their owner's hand. And this mighty fine card, it's going for $22.55. Next, we've got Vein Ripper. For 6 mana, 3 black. We have a Vampire Assassin, 6/5. It's got flying and it has Ward of Sacrifice a creature. Whenever a creature dies, target opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. This card is currently priced at $27.88. In 7th place, we have got the Pride of Hull Clade. For 11 mana, 10 and a green, we have a legendary creature, Crocodile Elk Turtle. Is a 2/15. And this spell costs X less to cast, where X is the total toughness of creatures you control. It has Defender, but for 4 mana, 2 blue. Until the end of turn, target creature you control gets +1/+0. Gains whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player. Draw cards equal to its toughness and can attack as though it didn't have Defender. And that is currently going for $33.15. Up next we have Trostani, 3 Whispers. For 4 mana. Green, hybrid green, white and white. We have a legendary creature Dryad, 4/4. And for 1 and a green, target creature gains Death Touch till the end of turn. For a hybrid, green or white, target creature gains Vigilance to the end of turn, and 2 and a white, target creature gains Double Strike till the end of turn. And that is currently going for $50.78. In 5th place, we have Rakdos, Patron of Chaos, 6 mana, 4 black-red. We have a legendary creature Demon, 6/6, flying and trample. And at the beginning of your end step, target opponent may sacrifice 2 non-land, non-token permanents. If they don't, you draw 2 cards. And this monstrosity is going for $61.51. In at number 4, we have Ansrag the Quake Mole. For 4 mana, 2 red-green. We have a Mole God, 8/4. And whenever Ansrag the Quake Mole becomes blocked, untap each creature you control. And after this combat phase, there's an additional combat phase. And for 7 mana, 3 red, green. We have Ansrag must be blocked each combat turn if able. And this is going for $61.71. In 3rd place, we have Massacre Girl, Known Killer. For 4 mana, 2 black. We have Human Assassin, 4/4 with Menace, and creatures you control have Wither. Whenever a creature an opponent control dies, if its toughness was less than 1, draw a card. And this is currently going for $68.41. So the number 2 we have got Vanifar, Evolved Enigma. For 4 mana, 2 green blue, we have legendary creature Elf Ooze Wizard, 3/4. And at the beginning of combat, on your turn, choose one. Cloak a card from your hand, or put a +1/+1 on each colourless creature you control. And this is currently going for $70.41. And the number 1 most expensive invisible ink dossier card happens to be Delny Streetwise Lookout. For 3 mana, 2 and a white, we have a legendary creature Human Scout 2/2 with creatures you control with power 2 or less can't be blocked by creatures with power 3 or greater. If an ability of a creature you control with power 2 or less triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. And this is currently going for $71.82. So there we have it. Those are the top 10 most expensive invisible ink cards, the Dossier Showcase cards. Please remember, these invisible ink cards are only going to be found in the collector boosters, but obviously you will get the non-invisible ink versions, and they can be found in play boosters. So you've still got the chance of all 41 of the Dossier cards within a play booster. So it's important to point that out. The question is, do you have a particular favourite? Please let me know in the comments below if you have done so, and if this has helped you at all in any way, shape or form. Please like, share, subscribe, do all the usual business. It will help out the channel hugely. Thank you in advance. And other than that, I'd just like to say, if you do happen to be going to your pre-release, I hope you have a world of fun, and we will see you again soon here on Karlov Badger.